Welcome to Mojo Travels, and today we're exploring the most exquisitely beautiful places to visit in France.
Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to Mojo Travels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.
France is one of the loveliest countries on earth, and for this list, we're narrowing down its peak sightseeing destinations. Provence. Is purple your favourite colour? Even if it's not, you may have a change of heart after feasting your eyes upon the lavender fields of Provence. Blooming during the summer, rows of these flowers stretch across Provence like purple carpets that were rolled out for a prince. They give the entire region an ambience that's regal yet rural, making even the humblest visitors feel like royalty. While purple is the standout colour, Provence is as visually enticing as a box of Crayola crayons. Green plant life dominates the small towns and countryside. The shimmering blue waters of Verdon Gorge are only made more mystical by the surrounding limestone cliffs. Even if you were to view Provence through a black and white lens, the seaside villages and castles atop hills are spectacles to behold. The Leau Valley. France is populated with various vast valleys. You can't go wrong with any of them, but the Leau Valley may offer the most variety. The valley has been dubbed the Garden of France, a nickname that can be attributed to its plentiful fields. The vineyards of Anse provide a blend of green and purple to enjoy along with a glass of wine. While the fields and orchards are staring up close, they're even more awe-inspiring when viewed from high up in a hot air balloon. Outside of its natural wonders, the Leau Valley is home to some of the country's most astounding architecture. One of the many highlights is the Château de Chaumont, a centuries-old castle reigning over the River Loire. The Château de Chambord is equally exquisite, capturing French Renaissance architecture at its most unique. Pont du Gard. When people consider France's most beautiful structures, Pont du Gard can easily get lost in the shuffle. Perhaps that's because this arch bridge's identity is grounded in Rome. Constructed to transport water across the Gardon River to Nîmes, Pont du Gard encompasses the ancient aesthetic we associate with the Roman Republic. Although not as conveniently elegant as some other cities in France, the bridge looks impeccable for its age. Assembled from Shelley limestone during the 1st century, this is not only one of the oldest and most well-preserved Roman aqueduct bridges, it's also the tallest, stretching 160 feet. Knowing the bridge's history only intensifies its splendour, whether viewed from the road below or while riding your bike across. For our money, the most thrilling way to experience it is on a kayak while paddling under. Mont Saint-Michel. If you were to look up a photo of Mont Saint-Michel, you'd swear it was a fairy tale kingdom out of a storybook. Although it isn't a kingdom, this Normandy tidal island served as inspiration for the settings in Disney's Tangled. Peter Jackson also looked to Mont Saint-Michel while constructing Minas Tirith in Return of the King. Accessible via a newly constructed bridge, the village possesses water on all sides of its encircling walls. From a distance, it looks as if the quaint houses are stacked upon each other with the amazing abbey serving as the topper. It technically might not be a castle, but the abbey and monastery could easily be mistaken for one. While the population is under 30, over 3 million annually visit this enchanting revelation of Carolingian architecture. It is a dream come true in every sense. Dune de Pilat. We could feasibly make a list of the most beautiful beaches in France. For the sake of variety though, we'd like to shine the spotlight on one of the country's most unique marriages of sand and water. Dune de Pilat is Europe's most substantial sand dune. On one side you have a gateway to Arcachon Bay and the Atlantic Ocean. On the other there's a legion of surrounding trees. From up above it's 3 superb stretches of blue, white and green. The dune's white sands are admittedly the main attraction however. They also offer the best vantage points reaching over 100 meters above sea level. Still not high enough for you? Then take it all in while parasailing. Whether you rather hike up the mounds of sand or bask by the water, one glimpse will leave you on top of the world. Burgundy. You could go to virtually any restaurant in France and choose from a lengthy wine selection. Whether you're in a country as graceful as this one though, the backdrop is every bit as integral as the beverage. For wine enthusiasts, we'd suggest taste testing against the stunning vineyards of the historical Burgundy province. Villages like Vézelay and Châteauneuf strike the ideal balance between charming and grandiose, which is paired well with a nice glass of Pinot Noir or Chardonnay. France is often described as a place where anyone can fall in love. In Burgundy, you'll immediately fall in love with the medieval architecture, heavenly fields, and numerous sources of artistic inspiration. What can we say? It's a wine region that looks every bit as divine as it tastes. Gorge de Verdon. When in France, some people are looking to be pampered at 5-star hotels. The more athletic types are in search of 5-star views. For a workout that pays off in luxurious scenery, Gorge de Verdon is the ultimate experience. As its title suggests, this glorious gorge is defined by its turquoise green aesthetic. A product of the Verdon River, the gorge stretches nearly 700 metres with limestone walls, only making the sight more dramatic. The question is, what's more tantalising? Viewing the gorge on the water from a kayak, from atop the hill following a stimulating hike, or on the side of the walls while rock climbing? There isn't really a wrong answer, as a destination this dazzling deserves to be observed from every standpoint. It's a deep place for deep reflections. Annecy. A cornucopia of culture, Annecy is perhaps best known for hosting its annual animated film festival. It's an appropriate venue for an animation celebration, as Annecy is as pretty as a picture. Walking down the multicoloured streets, any artist will be motivated to break out their paintbrush, pencil, or other instrument of expression. You couldn't ask for a more diverse environment to sketch, with waterways running through the old town, cosy houses on both sides, and mountains in the background. Speaking of mountains, Annecy has been described as the Pearl of French Alps and Venice of the Alps. The neighbouring ski resorts of Le Clusaz and Le Grand Bonneur wrap visitors in an enriching blanket of snow that captures winter at its most wondrous. Then, when spring comes along, you'll see why Annecy was awarded the Golden Flower. Saint-Tropez. The French Riviera's beauty knows no end, but if you're looking to spend summer abroad, we recommend booking a place in Saint-Tropez. This seaside paradise is a sailor's fantasy, providing elegant backdrops for relaxing on yachts. Even if you can't afford a yacht, observing them on the deep blue waters while lounging on the beach or hanging out by the port is another way to spend a summer. Boat tours are also a cost-effective way to explore. You shouldn't just spend the entire trip by the water though, as tempting as it may be. Venture deeper into the old town, where you'll be treated to sights like the Italian Baroque-style bell tower. As lush as Saint-Tropez appears, its community possesses a simple charm that'll leave you appreciating the little things in life. A magical summer awaits. Corsica. Of all the islands in France, none deliver more sightseeing opportunities than Corsica, which you'll find southeast off the mainland. For those who consider water the most alluring element, the beaches and bays cover a canvas of rich blue colours. The traditional granite houses will appeal to visitors in search of a nostalgic sentiment that may seem foreign at first. Soon enough though, you'll feel right at home. Don't stay cooped up for too long, as the green mountain landscapes call out to your inner explorer. It may be an island, but Corsica can feel like a mountain in the sea, as some describe it. Corsica also has been deemed the Isle of Beauty, a nickname it more than warrants with its flawless weather and colourful scenery. It commands the class one would expect from Napoleon's birthplace.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Mojo Travels, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.